Ladies and gentlemen, today we be checking out celeb news, and we'll be talking about Adam22 and No Jumper and the state of No Jumper, and if it's gonna fall or not. Adam22 and No Jumper finally lost everything. This is by celeb news. It came out 2 days ago. So we're gonna dive right into this. We're gonna see what they talking about, and I'm gonna also give my opinion on the matter and what's going on in the state of No Jumper, man. It seems like it's gonna be taking a downfall from here. So we'll see what celeb news have to say about it. Let's rock. Let's roll. Let's get it.
Podcaster just pump and dumped his fans after being warned by me.
No Jumper is going broke. I know that might sound
what do you say?
Crazy between both.
The podcaster just Adam22, the podcaster, just pump and dumped his fans after being warned by me.
No Jumper is going broke. I know that might sound crazy. Between both of our YouTube channels last month, we got over 25 million views. We're doing well on Facebook and Snapchat. How could we be going broke? Well, let's start here.
Adam22, No Jumper, CoffeeZilla, and Rico. Names that seem unrelated at first glance, yet they intertwine in one of the most
on Facebook and Snapchat. How could we be going broke? Well, let's start here.
Adam22, No Jumper, CoffeeZilla, and Rico. Names that seem unrelated at first glance, yet they intertwine in one of the most jaw-dropping collapses of a personal brand in underground hip-hop, the No Jumper empire. Once revered as the gatekeeper of hip-hop, Adam22 stormed onto the scene with unstoppable force. His YouTube channel drew over 25 million views monthly. Interviews with artists like XXXTentacion, Juice WRLD, and Lil Peep became viral sensations, and No Jumper rapidly emerged as a cornerstone platform shaping both underground and mainstream trends. At its peak, many believed Adam22 was destined to become one of hip-hop's most...
He was at his prime. And you know, when you at your prime and you had that position of power, the power controls everything else in your priority. So once power takes control, you feel invincible. Once you feel invincible, you think you just you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see, man, what's gonna go on from here. But it don't seem too promising for the 22-ster. That's what he called himself, the 22-ster. Let's go.
Influential media titans. But in less than a decade, that dream disintegrated. Adam22 became mired in a relentless series of scandals, allegations of sexual misconduct, exploiting his personal life with his wife, Lena the Plug, for views, cryptocurrency controversies, lawsuits from former employees, and most strikingly, suspicions of ties to a federal RICO indictment.
So look how many incidents you don't have. The big you got this porn industry, you got employees suing you, you got people that's been involved in beatings at your facility. The people that done got beat is actually suing you too. So it's like you been getting sued from left and right. You know, 607 Unc said that you had a bad addiction to gambling, bro. That's another bad habit that you have. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go back just a little bit so everybody know what kind of stuff that he's sexual misconduct, exploiting his personal life with his wife.
Exploiting his personal life with his wife, Lena the Plug, for views, cryptocurrency controversies, lawsuits from former employees, and most strikingly, suspicions of ties to a federal...
So that's sad. So you even using your own wife for views, bro. Crazy work.
RICO indictment targeting Big U. As the polished facade of his reputation shattered, the harsh reality surfaced. Plummeting revenue, the No Jumper brand forced into bankruptcy, fans turning their backs, and Adam22 left to face the consequences of his own missteps, grappling with profound regret. And honestly, after dissecting it all, by the end of this video, you might conclude that No Jumper isn't even worth $10 million. So what exactly caused Adam22, the trailblazer who put underground hip-hop on the map, to single-handedly bury his legacy? Can he possibly recover from this all-consuming collapse? But before everything spiraled into investigations and suspicions, it's worth revisiting a truth that makes today's paradox all the more bitter. No Jumper was once the launchpad for an entire generation of hip-hop artists, a platform where rising stars like XXXTentacion, Juice WRLD, Lil Xan, and Lil Peep first stepped into the spotlight. The in-depth interviews and music videos uploaded during that era, nearly a decade later, still rank among the channel's most viewed content. For Adam22, a white kid from New Hampshire, it was an astonishing
house,
leap. He didn't grow up in the hip-hop scene, nor did he have any street cred to his name. But through sheer audacity, Adam inserted himself into an unfamiliar world and turned it into the springboard for his career. In those early days, however, that very rookie status sometimes made him a laughingstock. Take the oft-repeated story. Dame Dash famously fleeced Adam for $500 for an interview, claiming he needed the money for a haircut, despite the whole world knowing Dame was practically bald. But for Adam, it was a price worth paying. An interview with a major figure was worth more than any fee. Yet that initial glory didn't last. No Jumper began veering heavily into drama. A pivotal moment came with the interview of Boonk Gang, the controversial underground rap figure who was so intoxicated he could barely stay in his chair. Initially, Adam22 reportedly considered canceling the interview upon seeing Boonk's state, but ultimately chose to air it.
Here's another thing that I've been noticing. Yeah, you do exploit the rappers and stuff like that, but it also goes on the rappers for going on his show. One thing we have control of is canceling people out. You don't need a cancel culture to cancel people out. What you need to do is quit watching them. Once a person quit watching, buying, is sorting themselves with a subject or a brand, then that brand becomes canceled, bro. What happened to Tommy Hilfiger? It wasn't canceled out. He's still out today, but we do not wear his clothes. His clothes do not get worn as much as they used to. You see what I'm saying? It got canceled out. He has enough money to keep the stuff out, but what I'm saying is it cancels the brand out for people to not wear that brand. Okay, so if a person wants to cancel out Adam22, quit watching the show, quit going on the show. If he's a culture vulture, then y'all are a part of the culture that is watching it. So if you watching a culture vulture, it doesn't make sense, bro. Because it's like this generation, like the Young Thug situation, you know what I'm saying? This generation allows snitches to be roaming around. So quote unquote real street niggas. You know what I'm saying? If you were a real one, he wouldn't have been walking around the city. Lil Woody, all these people. 6ix9ine, all these people, bro. Even though y'all treated 6ix9ine like a little bitch, but he got a point. Where's the energy at now? But you know, that's the same going for Adam22. Where's the energy at now, bro? Let's go.
Sam Capone News. Boonk didn't hold back, slamming Adam22. He has no principles, no morals. Adam, on the other hand, explained that he did his best to keep the interview on track despite his guest's condition. The result? The video racked up 5 million views and drew massive attention, but it also sparked questions among fans about Adam's responsibility and professional ethics. This was the first sign that Adam22's bold choices would soon pave the way for a string of controversies, exposing the darker side behind the shine that so many once admired. From that point on,
he's seen that he can do it once. It's the power. It's the power that takes control over your mind. So he thinking he can do it once, he can do it again, he can do it again, he can do it again. This is what you call a content hoe. He's a content hoe. He does anything for content. He would sell his soul for content so he can make money and whatever the case may be. But he's a content hoe. You know what I mean? It's a lot of them out here on this YouTube stream trying to get this money. I only got 8,000 subscribers. I should have been higher than what I am, but I'm not a content hoe. I'm not out here clickbaiting people or trying to do this or do that. You know what I mean? So that's why my numbers ain't up. Or I don't promote violence, bro. So that's why my numbers really don't go up.
Jumper became a chaotic marketplace. Adam invited OnlyFans models, gang members, and even encouraged rappers to stir up beef for added drama. More than once, this backfired. Ruga once accused Adam of
Stop talking.
I'm a podcaster. Why the would I stop talking?
Stop talking. That's your problem.
What?
That's cool. I'll leave. But I'm telling you, you a bitch. You
Get out of here.
You scared.
You're fired.
while King Yella threatened when he saw his name being used.
But it's for a reason,
you
right?
mix my name in with from Florida. You mixing my name in with LA Crip. You got playing with my name talking about Faye on skis. I'm not fighting nobody.
The accusations from the online community converged on one point. Adam was a culture.
Yeah, he does do that. He does that a lot. But like I said, he's a content hoe. He stirs up stuff so it can be content for his show. So when these people come on there, it's content. But what about the people that's getting arrested? What is that called? We'll find out.
Profiting off others' pain. An interviewer on another platform put it bluntly. Adam22 was making money by exploiting the stories of young people. This isn't journalism, it's exploitation. Yet the paradox is striking. Despite the growing criticism, Adam continued to soar. At its peak, No Jumper was raking in millions of dollars a month with six-figure Patreon earnings and hundreds of thousands from Facebook alone. But that prosperity was a mirage. When Adam expanded too rapidly during the pandemic, high-risk ventures like Selena Powell's show crashed spectacularly. Internally, No Jumper grew increasingly unstable. Key figures like Lil House Phone, AD, Trell, Sharp, and Lush had once propped up the channel's status, but by 2023, disputes and allegations of a toxic work environment fractured the team. The situation erupted when a guest revealed sensitive personal information about House Phone on air. Adam was asked to edit the content but refused. The tipping point came when Adam was accused of making hurtful remarks about House Phone's family.
You're talking about, yeah, he's been going through the mom shit. He's been going through the health shit. You talking about the person that fucking raised me?
Are you actually acting like I have some kind of disrespect for your mom when
You're disrespectful as
I paid for the fucking
First of all-
funeral as soon
first
as
of
it
all-
happened, just because.
That moment marked the unraveling of many long-standing friendships.
man.
The community's trust collapsed in its wake. AD, Trell,
Listen, that's why when you go to No Jumper, there's no security until Adam gets there, man. Adam is the one with the security. He don't give a fuck about nobody else in No Jumper, man. He do not care about nobody else. And if they would have beat the shit out of 607 Unk in there, he would not give two fucks about 607 Unk, bro. And that's just the bottom line. And what I tell people is, if you in a situation, why would you put yourself in that situation? Because y'all content hoes too. So when you go on No Jumper, just know what you're getting yourself into when you go in that building. Either you're going to get arrested or you're going to get exploited. Any way it goes, you're fucked.
When Smack collectively resigned and left the channel, declaring, "As black people, we have to stand together." After losing his core team, Adam attempted to own up to his mistakes, stating, "I didn't pay enough attention to see their true value. I no longer want to grow too fast. I just want to build something stable and worth being proud of." But those words rang hollow. In reality, No Jumper continued to thrive on drama and cheap stunts, from reveling in the chaos of Suspect and Kelpie's on-set brawl, sparking debates about the show's lack of control, to Adam's most reckless decision yet, interviewing Blockstar, a convict tied to Pop Smoke's death. Adam justified it as hip-hop history documentation, but the community saw it as sacrilege, a stain that erased the last shred of goodwill toward him. Not stopping there, Adam dragged his reputation even deeper into the abyss. Instead of focusing on music, he rebranded himself through Plug Talk, a podcast where he and his wife Lena the Plug interviewed adult film stars and discussed provocative topics. But when Lena collaborated with actor Jason Love, who openly boasted about outshining Adam, and when Adam launched For the Love of Lena, a show seeking someone to have fun with his wife, his image in the hyper-masculine hip-hop culture crumbled entirely. Rumors even surfaced that Lena had gradually lost respect for him.
You're so helpless, so I'm not gonna have you help me with something where I feel
I
like
mean, yeah. I mean, if you got plenty of dudes banging your wife, man, and you can't live to the standards and you just got money, what type of person are you, bro? Just saying, man.
it's gonna take me
So
double,
he's like a big
double
ass
the work.
kid.
I have very
I
limited
told him
life
the other day,
skills.
he's like, it's like dating a 13-year-old boy.
By 2025, Adam22 continued to prove he'd do anything to cling to relevance, even if it meant moves that turned the world against him. On February 18th, 2025, Adam22 dropped a bombshell on Twitter. He was launching a new meme coin called Adam22 Coins. "What's up? I'm joining the crypto world and I am about to launch the biggest meme coin on Solana. Make sure you ready today," he posted. Curiosity exploded. Within hours, according to BitGet, the coin hit a trading volume of over $4 million, a figure that convinced many fans they were seizing a life-changing opportunity alongside their idol. But the excitement was fleeting. The coin plummeted as insiders dumped their holdings en masse. What started as a $1 million frenzy turned into a total wipeout. Fans who had placed unwavering trust in Adam were left with nothing but bitterness as their investments evaporated. Enter CoffeeZilla, the YouTuber known for exposing crypto scams, who swiftly called it out as a deliberate pump and dump. He accused Adam22 of exploiting his own fan base to inflate the price and drain the market.
By the way, we haven't even got...
Wow, bro. Now that what you call a straight up loser, man. Your own fan base, you exploited, take money from them, and just, like, that's crazy, bro. Like, people like that, man, I don't, like, you shouldn't be on this earth, bro. For real. Be honest with you.
Into the name of this coin. But, oh, the coin also, yeah, pump and dumped. There you go. Some of you might say, if you bought this, you deserve to lose money, right? I'll grant you that if you bought Adam22's coin, that is a financial error.
The numbers backed him up. According to CoinMarketCap, the token launched on decentralized exchanges at 0 cent 5 cents. Within 30 minutes, it surged to 0 cent $15 and 200% spike, fueled by a trading volume of 10,000 E8s in the first hour. But by 15:30 UTC, all liquidity was pulled from the pools, triggering a rug pull that crashed the price to 0 cent 5. At its peak, Adam22 Coin's market cap hit $1.5 million before collapsing to near zero. The fallout was immediate and brutal. Trading volume on Uniswap dropped from 10,000 E8s to under 10 E8s within an hour of the liquidity pull. Investors who bought at the peak suffered losses of up to 99. The irony deepened with the coin's name, mocking nod to the scandal involving Adam's wife and Jason Love. Reddit erupted with hundreds of comments ridiculing it. Instead of owning up, Adam doubled down with excuses before feigning regret, tweeting, "I'm not happy with how my last meme coin drop went. What should I do differently next time? Who should I partner with to make sure I do it right this time?" Yet on a podcast that same day, he deflected responsibility entirely.
I was scammed.
You were scammed?
It feels like everything was
scammed.
orchestrated for Adam to cast himself as a victim. I got scammed, you guys got scammed, I just came into this as an outsider. His offhand remark that 99% of the audience doesn't know anything about crypto only widened the rift with his listeners. Regardless of who's right or wrong, the outcome was clear. Fans were left to bear the crushing losses. The outrage on Reddit was immediate and fierce. He claims he was scammed when he was the one who got paid a bunch of money to promote it. What about your fans who you misled into believing the coin was legit? Others chimed in, wow, literally pulling a Logan Paul and claiming he too was scammed. Also finding out now that CoffeeZilla literally warned Adam it was a scam, and Adam went through with it anyways. From $5 million in a few hours to a mere $3,000 in remaining value, this freefall wasn't just a lesson in the risks of the crypto market, it was undeniable proof of how an influencer could willingly throw their community into a losing bet as long as they cashed out first. It seems karma is catching up with Adam22 for his actions. On April 2, 2025, Adam released a video that stunned the community. No jumper is going broke. In the clip, he confessed to a fatal mistake overexpanding recklessly during the pandemic. A $4 million building, dozens of new employees, countless simultaneous projects, all built on the naive belief that the growth would never stop. But reality hit hard. YouTube, Snapchat, and Facebook revenues plummeted. The No Jumper Instagram account was inexplicably deleted, and Adam faced a costly lawsuit from former employees. Cornered, Adam was forced to cut costs, laying off staff, shutting down the store, and liquidating inventory. But instead of taking full responsibility, he turned to his audience for a bailout, offering membership tiers from $5 to $100 a month. The public's response was swift and furious. Some scathing comments even mocked. A millionaire begging fans for money is hard to stomach. These reactions underscored how severely public trust in Adam had eroded. From there, suspicion only grew. Many speculated that the bankruptcy was a smokescreen to obscure Adam's true financial situation from law enforcement. This theory gained traction as news broke of a federal RICO indictment against Big U, implicating familiar faces in the No Jumper ecosystem like Brick Baby, a regular co-host and frequent guest Loose Cannon. Naturally, Adam22's name couldn't escape the scrutiny. Veteran podcasters Rory and Maul issued a stark warning.
So I do think a small part, the latest in this whole RICO thing and people that were part of his platform. I think the FBI just subpoenaed him, was it last week?
Yeah,
or 2 weeks ago?
What you guys call me the feds.
At first, many dismissed this as pessimistic speculation, but soon it became reality. On Adam's own platform, Whack 100 revealed that one morning, federal agents came knocking at Adam's door.
So, man, I just called my attorney, trying to get him down there so Adam don't be doing no telling, bro. They came and got him this morning, bro. They doubled back.
While the specific reason has not been made public, one thing is clear: the feds wanted to get information directly from Adam.
I'm pretty sure come 4 o'clock. He gonna be here. My attorney assured me they're gonna definitely have him at 2:30 at the latest. So he'll be here at 4 o'clock. I'm pretty sure he's gonna have a lot to say.
Adam vehemently denies any involvement, insisting No Jumper is the antidote, not the cause. Yet ironically, he capitalizes on these very investigations to boost views, repeatedly referencing them in videos as a blatant ploy to hook audiences. And so Adam's image has become a living paradox. Once a champion of underground artists, he's now a master marketer of decadence, willing to exploit his wife, his fans, or any guest, all for a few thousand views. By August 2025, things hit rock bottom when Adam22 was officially sued by Jeremel Reed, who claimed he was brutally assaulted at No Jumper's Burbank, California headquarters in December 20. According to legal documents obtained by TMZ, Reed alleges he suffered a concussion and property damage exceeding $10,000. The case is still pending in court. Whether this will be the final nail in the coffin for Adam22's career or just another stunt in his endless string of dramas remains to be seen. For many viewers, it feels like nothing less than karma. For years, Adam22 faced criticism for exploiting pain, violence, and street conflicts, a world he never truly belonged to. The on-air brawls, the outrage-inducing interviews, and the dramas deliberately stoked for clicks. All of these once fueled No Jumper's meteoric rise, but they also lit the fuse that burned Adam's image to ashes today. As his reputation crumbled, almost no one rushed to his defense. Apart from the employees still dependent on No Jumper for their livelihood, most of his former allies chose silence. Adam22, once an ambitious BMX kid, now finds himself mired in the very chaos he exploited to catapult himself into the spotlight. And perhaps this story offers a simple lesson. True light comes from building something meaningful, not from trampling on others' pain. Because in the end, any glory borrowed from tragedy will fade, leaving only the question, what good have we left behind for the world?
So, y'all can go check that out on Celeb News. But yeah, that's Adam22, and No Jumper finally lost everything, man. And he's going to continue to lose because it's more allegations coming out. He's doing a lot of, you can't even call him a culture vulture at this point. You know what I mean? It's past the culture vulture shit. People that goes on there, man, y'all content hoes too. And why I say that is because you go on his thing thinking you're going to blow up. 600 Breezy just went on there, man, probably like last week, bro. Thursday or Friday, he went on there. Got arrested that fucking day, bro. As soon as he left No Jumper. Got arrested. Indicted on RICO Act. Just saying, man, be careful when y'all go to No Jumper, and if y'all have anything to do with the law or have papers on y'all or whatever the case may be, man, quit talking on that bitch, man. If y'all some real street dudes don't even supposed to say nothing about they ops. But, you know, these kids nowadays, they do what they want. They thinking this is the new streets, but this is not what the streets was about, bro. Never was about. And y'all taking the streets and y'all made the streets so damn lame out here now. Y'all pop a bunch of pills trying to kill people because you can't do it when you sober. Y'all some bitches. And that's just me saying that, bro. This is my opinion. My opinion probably don't matter to a lot of people, but I'm just calling it out. A spade is a spade, bro. And people that do that is bitches, man. With that being said, I am your host, Ron Uncut 2.0. I'm Meech the God, and I'm out. L's.